Hello again, my name is Nicole, and this is my third presentation presenting the actions and strategies of the Lake Erie Algal Blooms Management Plan. A brief outline of this presentation includes the vision statement, stakeholders, and finally the actions and strategies of this plan. Our vision is to repair and protect Lake Erie and provide policies, regulations, and resources to decrease harmful algal blooms. The stakeholders for this plan include community members, local farmers, including large and small scale, including family and commercial farms, the governor of Ohio, which currently is Mike DeWine, local government officials, Fish and Wildlife Management of Ohio, the Black Swamp Conservancy, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, drinking water managers, including water treatment facilities and drinking water manufacturers, the Lake Erie Foundation, and the Lake Erie Waterkeeper. The strategies for this management plan to combat and help resolve these algal blooms include reducing the amount of chemical runoff into the lake by finding alternatives for fertilizers for farmers. Algal blooms in Lake Erie occur from the increased growth of cyanobacteria, which is caused by warm, slow-moving waters and excess nutrients such as phosphorus that can come from septic tank overflows and fertilizer runoff. Cyanobacteria can also produce a toxin called cyanotoxins, which are very harmful to both people and pets. With many companies finding green alternatives to products these days, finding a way to make fertilizers less harmful to the bodies of water they end up in is one way to combat this issue, as well as possibly decreasing the usage of these chemicals. There are farms that do sell their manure to anyone who needs it to be used as fertilizers. This mostly comes from larger scale farms that need to get rid of it more quickly than some. Another strategy would be transferring healthy vegetation to the shoreline in the lake by growing native vegetation in a safe environment to help promote regrowth of the population. Another strategy would be to look into septic tank regulations. The Health Department of Erie County has implemented repairs and replacements of sewage systems and drains, and other counties nearby should work with them to do the same. Restoring just 10% of the Black Swamp is said to help resolve these algal blooms, therefore making it another important strategy for this plan. The plan is to restore small sections of wetlands that were previously drained for farming. Restoring small sections to see the benefit before restoring larger areas is a little bit easier to do in the beginning, especially if they do not provide us the benefits that we are looking for. The last strategy for this plan includes educating the public by using a variety of methods, including demonstrations, videos, interactive learning, and volunteer opportunities. Zoos, aquariums, and local conservation groups would be putting these on for community members and anyone else to join to help bring awareness to the effects of these algal blooms on the lake and how it affects the public. The main success criteria of this plan would be the decrease of the severity of the algal blooms in Lake Erie, and then eventually the decrease of algal blooms kind of altogether. I don't think it's possible to completely get rid of it, but to decrease of how severe it is and how it impacts the drinking water is going to be the first success criteria. Over the years, they have steadily increased, and even just a slight decrease would show success, as well as water quality improvements, which would come from the decrease of algal blooms. And the increase of surrounding native species of animals and vegetation by monitoring their populations would be another part of the success criteria, as well as an increase of wetland areas. And these are my references, and that would conclude my presentation.